Welcome everyone, we are back with another stream. You can see a parcel simulator, and today we're going to try and attempt to do phase 3 of the new warehouse. So let's get underway. We'll have a quick recap of where we are at. So the first warehouse is now nearly completely automated. We have got auto pausers where we need to. So as you can see, we've got the 5 doors here. These two lines, those three are those 3 lines. These 2 lines run separately. The declines go round and through that exit. The approves come over here. They join up, and then say the marine, the planes, they get filtered off and then racked. We've got auto pausers on them to do the correct days. The trains come off here, and again we've got an auto pauser. The trains don't run at the weekends, so by doing it this way, separating them off, they can filter through, pause at the weekend, and then lots of racking needed to build it up. And then we do exactly the same for the 3 lines over here. All filtered, declines go round and then through that exit. And again, the approvals merge, come over here, and again the marines go there, the planes go here, and the trains go down here. The only thing is, this plane one tends to build up quite a lot. So we do need, really we could do with more space on that, but I don't know how we're going to do it. And then we do have an auto pauser for this one, which we will change tonight, game time, when all these are clear. And then this warehouse in here is now fully automated. I do come back every night and just press the buttons, but I don't think I will do in future. I think I'll let them so that the multiplier just constantly builds up. So if there's 2 parcels in the plane, one has got to wait 2 or 3 days. Doesn't really matter, does it? But we'll come back and we'll change that over at the end of this day. So I say that this one is now sort of like near enough complete. The only thing I might do at some point would be to put the speed conveyor belts in where we can. We can't put them in everywhere, but where we can put them in, it will just speed the parcels through. If we can speed the parcels through, more parcels will come in. So that's that. Let's go to this warehouse. So again, we've got 3 lines up and running. Declines all merge into 1 line, goes up and then goes out that way. So that works fine. We've got speed conveyors down here and all on this. I can't put speed conveyors on this one. There's not enough gap between the joiners. But we will be working on those 3 lines up there with some speed conveyors. In fact, what I want to do, while I think about it, I just need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 25. So we can do 8 with 1. So we might do 8 and then pull the corner piece back one, where it merges. But anyway, that is saying for we'll change them a couple at a time. I've got more racks ready up here for when we get the 3 more entrances, because I'm sure that there'll be 3 exits up here. There'll be 6 exits upstairs, 6 exits downstairs. But again, I don't know. We've got 3. These ones up here are now just constantly stuck to these countries that are filled down now. So these will remain. These countries will, again, as we get more exits, we'll have them fixed to a particular country. I don't have these upgraded because there's not many that comes up at a time, but again, we will eventually do that. I probably won't upgrade these. I will probably just buy speed conveyors and I'll upgrade them. As as you can see, it sort of snakes around, so if we need to extend these, we can extend them back. But that is all those ones. So do we need to do anything up here today? Which one? So Kristen, which is this line, can be opened up today. There's no Implant, but Strenton, which is this line, that can be opened up today. So we'll open those up. And then downstairs, just to be a little bit different, sorry, my cursor will move in for a minute, so we'll go back to where he was. So as I was saying, downstairs, so the approved lines come over and they get filtered here. These are the 3 countries that we've got currently upstairs. So as it goes through, if those 3 countries are, are on the parcels, they filter off over to this side. Again, they do merge and go through the same thing again, but that will split it up into the lines to go upstairs. We will have a rejig of this, I think, because I'll probably put, when another 3 countries upstairs, another 3 filters here, but I'll probably want to try and get some upstairs elevators here and then rework the upstairs to try and get them work a bit more efficiently rather than merge these 2 into one line and then we can get rid of that area. But that's work for another day. And then down here, obviously, if we've got 3 countries set upstairs, we've got 9 countries that's got to work down here. So it sort of works on a loop system. So the parcels come in here, go through, and whatever countries we got set here to go through, the doors come through. It then goes through here. This is what we've got set up for, say for example, there's a day which has got, like today, there's 6 countries. We've got 3 upstairs, but they're not all in use. So we're going to have to do 1 pass here, and the countries that we can't set the doors up will filter here and go to the second racking at the back. And then at the end of the day, we will then change the doors to the next country, and then we will let those run through, and then that will go off. Bit complicated, but we'll show it later. Anything that's not needed, we'll then just fill up this racking. We've got plenty of racking there. I do have a gap in it, as you can see, because I've got a couple of pauses so that the parcels can then catch up. So what we need to do is to set these doors up. So Kristen is upstairs. So we need a Jonathania, Congardi, and Martine. So Martine's already set up. So that's Congardi, is that door, and then it was Jonathania, wasn't it? Okay, so of this, Kristen is upstairs, Jonathania is set, Congardi is set, so the 2 at the end for filtering, we don't need to do Strengthen because that's upstairs. So we just need to do this one, Prunia or whatever it's called. So we just need to do that. So the Prunias will all be filtered onto that back racking. Which is, so you can see it's already set there. So we'll just turn this one off. So the first thing we need to do is let this one run, because there's lots of Congradis that we want to just get rid of. So that will go through, all the Congradis will go in and exit, and if there is any of the, which there shouldn't be that Prunia, because they also went yesterday according to the schedule, didn't they? Yeah, see, they went yesterday, so there shouldn't be any of them. So all these are all Congradis, so we'll just let them filter off first. So we don't need to let this rerun through because this would have been filtered yesterday. So Kristen's upstairs, Jonathania went yesterday as well. Congardi would be on the other side, Martine went, so we don't need to let this one. Normally I'd let this run again before we open the doors, and it will, if there's any there, it will filter off and then go back through, but we'll run that tonight because on the last pass through we will change these to a couple of the doors for tomorrow. So for example, Kristen's upstairs, So we'll probably, and strengthen upstairs. So we will set those ones at the end to be Jonathanium again, Prunium again, and Vocua. The only one really we should be on there should be Vocua. So all the Vocuas will go onto the end rack ready for tomorrow. Bit complicated. I have overly complicated it, but again, these should really start coming down in size once we start opening up the other doors, and then we can rework this at the end to be 3 correct doors a set customers. That's a general idea anyway. So we let these all run through first. Once these have gone through, we'll put the pulls on again so anything that comes through doesn't just get added to the belt. And then we'll open up for business. And then after this day, we'll do one run through. We will then buy that warehouse section at the back, which will then open up the next bit. And then that will we'll be spending lots of money on lots of machinery. So I don't know how many indoors there'll be. I'm hoping for a couple more exit doors, either downstairs or upstairs. So we can then have some set countries. That's what we're after, just setting the countries right. I'm just not quite sure how we're going to work this section to go upstairs, but we'll worry about that after. Right, so once this one has passed through, you see nothing's come back round. So everything is going. I see there's loads of parcels for Kongali. We've already done 352 parcels between here and all the planes next door. So we're going to open up the doors now. But these speed conveyors are good. It's a shame we can't do the speed conveyors here. So it's just not. You need 3 straights, and you just can't do it. All these machines, all these lanes have all been fully upgraded. So this area down here is going to be as fastest as we can make it. You can probably put speed conveyors here. Or just, we can probably get one at least. But anyway, all these are underway. So really, there is no bottlenecks we need to watch out for. Everything should be good and should run smoothly. And so at the end of the day, we're going to open this up, but also we've got to go across and put the auto pulls on the other side. In fact, we can probably do that now, because that should be clear over now. Right, let's turn all that off first. So, and then I want to just check the schedule. Cargo type, so planes is Wednesday and Friday. So we'll do the Wednesday and we'll do the Friday. So that is it. So this side is now fully automated. I really don't have to touch over here at all. I will come over, obviously, to just check the planes, because I say this side does snarl up, but there's nothing we can actually do about that. We're going to put this into the basketball room. That's all the spare pausers go, and then we will sell them eventually if we don't need them no more. But then this building is now complete, apart from getting the speed conveyors in at some point. It's not the biggest concern in the world over there with that. Now what we're going to do, let's just open up this part of the warehouse. We'll do it now. Right, so there's, what have we got? So there's one exit door there. And what is there upstairs? Okay, so let's, where is all my pallet racking? Let's get these in place first. I've got a different colour for each rack. So what we need to do, we need to do what we did before, but in reverse. Oh, don't know why that went so far. So there's going to be I'm not worried about the parcels coming in on those doors at the moment. I'm not even going to take them off. It's the last thing we'll do tonight. 5 o'clock, we'll just put them on the pallet and then move them over. So, where's my corners? There's the corners. So if we're reversing it, it's got to be this way. Don't need to put that there. There will be a straight there. What I need to do is order a load of loaders and unloaders. We'll get that next. Oh, let's pay that bill. Shop. So we want loaders and unloaders. Let's get 30 of them and then go to the car park. I need 5. So I'm going to need 15. Because there'll be 15 bits of racking. We need obviously one loader for each bit of racking and one unloader, but I'll get 30 because it's just easier. They're not going to go to waste. I'm going to need them downstairs. So let's order a pallet, and then we'll order... Oh, I've got a pallet down there I can use. So let's order 30 unloaders. So before we do any more building, we'll go and sort everything out. Right, so let's go and finish off all the parcels we've got. 'Cause we've got the ones on those doors we need to just put on the conveyor belts. It's moving a bit slow, but at least it's still moving. Right, let's go and add these on. Not too many parcels on there now. So this one's already approved, so I can just go on that belt. Right, so that can all go off. Where's that pallet gone? It's over there. Is there any more declines to come up? Or is it... Yeah, there's another decline to come up, so that's fine. So there's nothing else down here. So we'll let these run through first. Don't know what that was. Okay, another one there hasn't been upgraded. Right, so they've gone through, so that's fine. So we know we're done with the Jonathania. We know we're done with the Congradi. And we know we're done with that, so that's those three. So we're going to put that one, the Strentum is upstairs. So let's put the And then tomorrow's countries. So there's less tomorrow. So Kristen is upstairs. Strentham is upstairs. So it's Jonathania, got another Piranha and Vecua. So there shouldn't be any of these. Oh, I've gone past it. So those three are tomorrow's countries, because obviously we've already got Kristen is upstairs and so's Strentham. So we don't need to filter those off, they're already sorted. So when we release it, anything for today for printing will go through there, and anything for tomorrow will come off here. Again, we'll eventually get rid of that system, but for now it will do us. And then so this should all go. Why is it Ligbow there? Was Ligbow selected? Did I press the wrong button somewhere? Well, you changed it. Well, the Ligbow ones won't go out, they'll come back round. In fact, they'll go through to that racking, which will be correct. I must have had a wrong setting on one of those. So Ligbow, when was Ligbow? Ligbow was yesterday. So they can wait till the next Ligbow, which will be Friday. Right, come on, hurry up. I want this to go so I can set the next one off, and then I can go back upstairs and work on that up there. That's fine, so we can hit the pause on that now. So that'll be all the Ligbow ones going back onto this racking, which is good. We can put a pause on there, so we're not waiting on the same parcels go over and over and over again. So we're going to put these ones through. So none of these should go off, but the ones for like Vecua, you see, they should all go onto the other racking. So let's just check. There you go. So I'm not separating these countries up. So that's why they all go converge on the same line. It's purely about getting them onto a different rack, ready for tomorrow. I wonder why there's so many Vecuas in a row. That is something which I have certainly not encountered before. They're not all in. Anyway, let's just let that go and we'll go back upstairs for now. Right, so this is going to be the mirror of this. So the exit is going to be on this side. We need to order a pallet of straights. So let's order another pallet first. We need a lot of straights, so I'm just going to get a pure pallet of straights. And we need to get a pauser as well. So it'll be a pauser and 29 straights. Automation, so 29 straights. not having the auto pausers yet. Eventually we will, but not yet. So I'm just looking out for right, the pause was there. I'm sure at some point we will have to redo this, but for now this will do the job quite nicely. So the pauser will go there. So we need to do this in reverse. So it's going to unload this way. So that will load that way. This will unload this way. That will load that way. This will unload this way. That will load that way. So this will unload this way. And it will load. What's gone wrong here? So that's going to load it. That will unload. So that will unload this way. So we need to load this way. So unload to load. Load to unload. That's fine, so that will all snake through quite nicely. Eventually we'll get these conveyor belts sprayed the same colour as the racking, but I say that's quite a bit away yet. We don't need to worry about that just yet. And you see everything is sort of off sunk as well. Offset rather, that's probably more of a proper word for it. So the next bit of racking, which we're going to go for that colour. So it goes right up against it, doesn't it? There's, oh no, there's one. So we need to go over one that way. Have I not got any corners up here? I have. Thought I did have. Right, so that goes that way, and then it needs to turn. No, I'll tell you what we can do. We'll change that. We need to get another pauser in. But we can run the straights for now. So we'll put the pauser there. don't want that. I want... Where's my pallet of loaders and unloaders? So that would unload. Okay, so that's cool. So last... This is going to be a problem. That one won't fit. So we need to move everything over one. No, can't even do that. So I need to order, load more corners again. They won't go to waste. That's fine. Needs to come up over one, and then we need another straight, and then another straight. Oh no, don't do it, because we've got to move all the racking over, haven't we? so that should now give us two spaces outside. That's better. That is so much better. Right, so we need some straights. So there'll be the pulls are there. So where is all my straights? So these are loaders, so to work, go backwards, so it's going to be an unload. We want the load in that direction. That'll be a load, that'll be a loader. So I need to I'm going to move that pulser to there. So we need two pausers. We'll take the small pallet for the two pausers. We can start looking at the upstairs to try and streamline it and make it look a bit more efficient. So now we need to connect these three racking up to the edge. I mean, as I said, at some point these will become speed conveyors. So we need to order another 30 of them because we're going to need loads of straights. While we're downstairs, we'll just check parcel situation. See, so these are all ready for tomorrow now. The Vocuas. That's Vocua. Why are the Vocuas? So something's gone wrong here. Oh, it's all jammed up. So let's unpause that. So that's fine. We'll come back to that later. So for now we're just going to run these up to the edge. We'll do all the filtering downstairs. I might eventually change that, but for now that'll be fine. So another 30. Right, let's see if this is finished down here now. So they're all Vocuas ready for tomorrow. This is nearly done. So there's no more parts. So as soon as these two are passed, we need to put that back on pause. We'll unpause that. So that is all nearly finished now. Bit of a pre-sort ready for tomorrow's parcels. We just need to go back and submit all the parcels. If I forget and then they'll go through tomorrow, it'll go through as incorrects. So much quicker if I use the speed conveyors, but that's so expensive, 5,000 a pop. I want to do that once I've got everything set up right and I can figure out what I need to do. So that is it. So all these are now connected up. So only thing we've got to do is decide what countries are going to be. So we got so how did I order these? I can't remember how I ordered them. Imprint regard. So let's get a Jonathania. See, that's the weird one. Strengthen them. I thought I would have done it in the order it goes across, but obviously not. So that'll be Congradi and then Ligbau. So we might change that Strenton one to Martina or something at a later date, but for now we shall leave it. So you want to take the straights downstairs and we'll come back for the corners. We're going to need them downstairs. So we'll change the upstairs after. It's not efficient, it's not great. So let's put them down. And then we're going to need the loaders, unloaders and the corners. So I believe that upstairs is all complete now. That is in number of doors. I imagine there'll be 6 doors up, 6 doors down. But we will look at how we're going to get the parcels upstairs. So that's that. So we've got all this space to play with. So I will offset this one to the side because I think there's going to be 2 more doors. So I'm going to offset it to the side. And then what I'm also going to do, I'm going to use some of this racking because I think we've got, this doesn't really get as full anymore. So we're going to take 5 of these out. So it's just a case of setting it off as much as possible to one side. Right, so then we can, so let's pack these up. So we will just get straights and connect those up. So for now, let's get the loaders and the unloaders on these pallets. So these are the loaders. corners. And then what we need is the straights, just to connect these two sides up. Oh, we'll need one corner. Let's take one corner. So let's upgrade these. So it should be less and less parcels going down this loop now, because you think about it, we've got 6 countries going upstairs now, got 1 country going off there, so there's only 4 countries, and then some of these doors should be in use, so this should really start getting used less and less, in theory, because we all love a good theory. So let's connect these up. Let's use these 2 straights up first. So we're going to have a pauser there, straight, straight. Where's my corners? There's my corners. Okay, that's too many. So we'll go that way. So this will go this way. This will go this way. So we'll load from this way. Right, so we'll unload that way, and then that will be that way. Right, so that should work now. I just need some straights. So that's going to be an auto pauser there. Oh, I need another loader. I forgot a loader. So that is that, which is good. So now we need... So let's just use all these straights up. Let's get low more straights again, which is fine. Get another 30. Oh, need to reverse that one. So we're going to run them just as far as up to here for now. So that will do for that. Now we need to totally rethink about how we're going to do this. So upstairs I could, right, let's order my three of them. This is where it starts getting expensive now. We can see where we've got to change upstairs, because I want that line there to be next to that. Right, so let's go upstairs and try and... So what, I'm probably going to need some straights, aren't I? Let's take the straights upstairs. It's going to be a very long run for that section, but we will tidy up upstairs. I do have an idea in my head at some point. For now, I'm not too worried by this. So I need 2 corners. What we're going to do is eventually we're going to just have... Well, we're going to set up the downstairs part now. Let's take that. I only need 2 corners, but let's take that whole pallet. It'll be quicker than going up and then coming down again. Now, I'm going to submit all the parcels while I'm up here. Right, so that's no submissions. We need to pause that and submit that. And then we need to pause that and submit those. So that's all. That is all organised now. I need to speed upstairs, but we'll sort that out in a minute. And this is all organised. So we need to submit these. There's nothing to submit on that one. That's fine. So they're all done, which is good. So we can concentrate back on this again now. So now we're going to work on the doors and we're going to connect it all up after. Because what I think I'm going to do is try and get all these approved lines cut off sort of here. And then we've got this area then to do the filtering. Because if we're going to have, I might sort of set it in three. So these three will run together and then these three will run together. It declines, I can run all down one belt, that's fine. Oh wow, there's a zoom button. Didn't know that. Anyway, and then what we're going to do is we're going to run these three. We're going to run two of these country scanners. We're going to have one this side, and it will filter us to 6 parcels for upstairs. And we're sort of like going to merge. We can merge it to one line. So we can merge 3 sides to one. It will come down, and then it will go upstairs. That's fine. And then it can unmerge up there. So that's why I'm going to resort out that area. And it'll go through another filter machine. So this side, it would need this basically. So what I'm trying to say is this will come down and then it will add the 6 countries that go upstairs. They'll run off. I'll have 3 going up, 3 going up, merge, and they'll unmerge up there and go through another filter machine which take 3 to that side and 3 to that side. And then it'll be the same here. So once we set this line up, we can then duplicate it over there. I don't know if there's going to be another declined line. There's not one so far. Let's set this country. So we'll add that as Martine. Right, so we want 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. We don't need the cargo type. 2 of those and 2 of those. So the first one we need is the sticker checker. So that is right there. Next one is weight. I don't think it really matters what they are, but my OCD, I think, would prefer it to be the same. serial number. Is oh, that might just fit in there. I need 2 lanes, that was all. That's what's off the country stamp. Right, so let's get the corners. So I need 30 more corners. So we want to try and get this set up tonight if we can. We'll let it run through for one day. So that would do, first of all, for that. So that will go straight through. So the ones which are approved will come out, go round, and these will go straight down. Get another 30 straights. corners. Let's put. Right, so that's good. So we need some joiners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want 10 joiners. Let's get rid of this first. And then I think we're going to need some bridges in a minute as well. Lovely. Let's get these straights in for the door. So we need to order 30 more straights. Again, we will need them eventually. We might as well just get them now. So that should be connected. So if it's declined, it goes down. Any is declined, merges. Accepted, goes straight down the outside. And then those will weave through. And then they will merge. So it's so you want two accepts and 2 merges. Let's get them ordered. We need 2 straights there. So you want 2 declines. Let's get the 2 straights. In fact, we're just going to order all the rest of straights. Let's do that first. Let's try and get all the straights on. Oh no, I've already mixed them up, so we might as well just continue. Right, so let's get those 2 straights in first. So what is it? It's approved. And then a merge. I don't know why I reached up and took the one off the top there. So we want one straight. Let's move that out of the way. Have we got any more bridges? No, we haven't. Didn't realise we had a load of these in red in here. I forgot about these. Okay, we'll change those in a minute. That's not entirely essential today. Right, so we want to order. So we need a bridge. This will be 2 bridges. And then it'll be two more joiners. Let's get those ordered now. Right, we need to take that away. Needs to come back one. Let's get rid of those first of all. We won't put them on that line there yet because that's where I want to put the speed conveyor belts. That one wasn't a red one. Neither was that one a red one. Neither was that one a red one. What the hell's going on here? Right, so let's move that to that side. We're going to move those corners over there. Let's move that over there. In fact, that is a normal corner. these are all red now, so that's what we want. Okay, that's fine. So we get two speed. In fact, I want I had a red corner, didn't I? Was there a red corner here? I must have used it. That's lined up. So let's get 4 speed conveyor belts. Right, I haven't got a... I knew I had a coloured one somewhere. Let's put that on that side. Oh God, I haven't got a pallet anywhere, have I? Let's throw those on the floor for a moment. And let's get ourselves a pallet. Nice, fits in lovely. Fits like a glove. Right, so first things first. Or second things second, or however you want to put it. Okay, the little bug still works, which is good. I thought they patched this, but yeah, if you take the paint and put it on the floor and box it up and reopen it, it refills. So the infinite paint glitch. Just got to remember to count to 9. So that's fine, so that's all now nice and neatly coloured. What I want to do now is upgrade it starts getting very expensive when you start upgrading. I haven't even upgraded the machines yet, but we'll try and, as long as we can keep about 500,000, That's all good. How much does it? Doesn't cost anything. Oh, we can get to the next. We can do the next one already. Can't be much left to uncover. 2 more vans here. 2 more, maybe 1 more door in. I probably will run this section for a day to make sure that everything works okay. Right, so that is that. So for my next trick, we have just got to get it so the denieds are all done. That's fine. There's not a lot more I can do about that. I mean, I imagine there's got to be another denied line somewhere when we extend. Because if there's another door coming in, I mean, how much bigger does it look from the outside? You can't go through, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 doors. So 1 more door coming in. 2 more exit doors. So if there is another denied line, we'll just cut one off there, maybe have 3, those 3 going that way, another 3 going this way. If it goes upstairs or downstairs, I don't know. I mean, there must be more space upstairs, but we will see. So now we need to figure out everything going up. So let's get two of them for a minute. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 3 set to this side, and then they can run to there. These 3 set to this side, and I'm going to run them to separate elevators going up there. So what do I need? Oh, didn't I actually have... Yeah, I've got a load more straights there, haven't I? No, I don't want that one. I want to merge there, won't I? So I'm going to want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get 5 mergers. Let's get rid of all that. Don't need that. I mean, I will need it at some point. Just don't need it right now. I don't mind if they're merged onto one line. That is fine for the minute. Then what we need where's the smart splitter? So where is the multi-conveyor belt? That's what I need. No, what am I doing? I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? That's what we want. Don't need that because they're the ones that are going to be main downstairs. So we can run that through to another machine which will filter it off momentarily. And in these three, we want 3 more. Let's run this the same, so it's do we need what do we need here? So if we're going to run 3 more conveyors up, I'll try and keep the gaps the same. So we need 2 straights, so I'm sure we've got another smart splitter over here, which we have, which is good. We're starting to use all of our bits we've got laying around. All this will be changing momentarily. Oh, there. So we need 3 conveyors and 2 corners. What we do, we get a load more corners. I'm sure we're going to need them at some point, as I keep saying. Even though when I sort the upstairs out momentarily, we're probably going to gain some back. And over here, I'm going to change all this as well. I've got to bring a pallet with me. Let's make that pallet a bit more secure, shall we? Right, that is that. And we'll come back down and sort that line out momentarily, but I need to take for now that upstairs. we'll put that there for the moment. Because this is where we will need to think very carefully. So we put that in the middle of those, all those escalades. Probably not going to have enough room there. We're going to have to bring that down a bit. So we need to. So we're going to need 1, 2 corners and a smart. Multi-joiner. So this will join them through, and then it will be then there'll be another. So we need another multi-joiner. Because I've got the 3 from this way coming down. So then we need the same this side, so we need another 2 corners and a multi-joiner. So these 6 will go together, or joined in here, or go into here. So we need another 2 corners. Don't think I'd like this going across here like this. So what I'm going to have to do is probably change this one round so that it loads from this side. Is this what we want to do? Well, if we turn it long ways, the three edges can come off. So this one, what I was going to do, I was going to do the other three for the three doors over there, run them off, have them merge and go over here to another machine, which would split them all. Or I'll turn it the other way round, have it come in from this way, or coming from this way, sorry, and then the three will filter off and go that way. Then we still got to get the ones behind over. Well, no, because it will come through the back, won't it? We know the 6 countries are right, coming up here, so we know that they're right. So it'll go through one merger, come out the back, and it can go over, where it can go through another filter. I'm not quite sure on the best way to run this. Let's carry on with this for now. See, I don't want to run it back because if we need more racking. Well, let's see how we go for the moment. Right, let's see how this goes, and then we've got to figure out a way of connecting up these other 3 as well. We're going to need to take apart that whole section, upstairs and downstairs. I'm missing a corner piece. So let's get one corner piece. Right, so that will work, but I am not happy with this. So this at some point might change and I'll run it across here because it'll just give us room for lots more racking. But then I know we would need all those bits anyway to run it. So that's not too sad. Right, so now we need to do over here. Let's just knock all this down. Right, so if we merge these onto one line, and then bring it over, so what we're going to need is we're going to need 3 more. I'll do the conveyors in a minute. So if we have 2 corners, a multi-joiner, idea. So those will come over there and they'll join this side. Because I will do the same here. I shall run from the machine here and then run them over and they can join that side. Let's get these bits first, because I'm... So a pallet, yeah. I want to get the machine, don't I, as well? Let's take those off. Let's get the... We'll get that machine. So anything that's not correct will come out. So I'm trying to get this figured out in my head. So I need a multi-joiner for that. So all those would join and go down the one. That will go over and join with it. We'll need a bridge at some point. That's fine for now. So I need a corner. So I need two multi-joiners. We'll have to go and get them now. Let's take all these off for a minute. I need the pallet. that's fine. So no parcels will come through here, go off that way if they're correct, go over here if they're wrong. They will join this one, and so this one needs to bridge. So we do need a bridge. So let's get some more straights in place. So the bridge can go in there. These can merge. So we've got some corner pieces, haven't we? Take the joiner off so this can just be all straights. That will probably have to be a merger, actually, thinking about it. So I've got a joiner, haven't I? There's going to be 3 more conveyor belts coming up. So that was a bridge, and then so that needs to be a corner. Is there another corner? No, so I need a corner. Oh, this will do. This will do nicely. That's what I've ordered so far. So a bridge, and then we want a multi-joiner. You want one of them as well. Multi-joiner will go there. So that'll be for the 3 countries which needs merging over there. This one comes around and merges to here, so that's fine. I'm happy with, sort of happy with that so far. So here we would need 2 corners, a multi-joiner. We've got the straights we need. So let's just get those 5 bits first. Oh, fuck's sake, so I need another corner, 1 corner short. Then we need so corner and 2 straights. Right, so that I think is good. Need to take that pallet off out the way. That can turn straight away. They can go like that. So I need 3 corners straight away. Let's get 6 corners and get the rest straights. And you see we're starting to go through some money now. That will turn there. That will go there. That will go there. That will go there. Right, so is that correct? And I've got to put the elevators in. We'll do that and sort out the downstairs in a minute. So the parcels come up, they zip along here, and it goes through here. So if it's kept, it will go over this side. So let's try and get this in the right order. So this door is, so that's cistern, that's correct. And then this one is implant. And this one is, what's that? This one is strentum, isn't it? That's fine. So system imp strip. System imp. So that's fine. So that will all come off there. File over here. Come over here. Merge with this. Merge with coming up and go, and then filter and go. Okay, that's fine. Then the ones over this side was, what was it? Genethia, Congradi, and Lingbaum. Again, doesn't matter on the order. This is where the order matters. So it's Ligbao. Middle one is Congradi. So that's Jonathania. And what I want to do, I want to come up and paint the lines according to the racking. We can sort that out after. So that works, hopefully. Oh, we've still got room, we can expand the racking if we need to. We can bring the racking down and then the joiner will just bring back this way. So as I start filling up, that's fine. That's going to be a bit messy, that end, but it is what it is. Not a lot I can do about that. So now we need to go and match up the downstairs. So let's go and do that before we get the conveyors in. So that's approval. So that last door can add on to, can just join this, merge onto that line, those three. So it really doesn't matter on the order of these, does it? But I think we want to try and make it so to me that's fine. So we have these 3 doors. So I think what I want to do is oh no, I want to. What the hell? Trust me, to have all those bits, pick up the piece I don't need. So again, that was cistern, then we had implant, and then we had strentum. Right, let's put that there. Which you could just reverse that without having to pick up. So let's get the 3. So I know we're going to need some of them. Let's get those 3. So we get all that ordered, and I haven't got a spare pallet. Is there a pallet up here at all? Yes, there is. Good, so they all match up, and then we know we're going to need So what is it we need? So we need 2 corner and 2 joiners. Then 3 more corners. And that'll complete that, and that'll go up. Then we need another 2 corners on this side. Another 2 joiners, and there'll be a corner there and a corner to go there. So those 3 are now merge onto that line, go up. So I need 1 more corner bit. Right, so hopefully this is all complete. So let's start picking some of these bits up. Oh no, because we've not finished yet, have we? guys can move out the way for a minute because I don't need any of them. So those three go through, connect to that one. Right, so we got no, I want a multi-joiner, don't I? Need to put it that far up. me order all the straights I need. I want to order. Let me get 4 corners. So that will be, what country was that again? That was Martine. And then let's put these to none for the moment. And then we're going to have the same thing that we had upstairs. So it's going to be a corner. So there's going to be a merger there. So all those come through. Right. So let me get the paint. So we know we are okay for the denied line. Oh, I still need a multi-joiner. we're just going to paint the lines according to the colours of the racking. So where's the orange? That looks red to me. So what colour is that next racking? So the next one is black. Right, now the last white, we don't have a white. So let's go with a light blue. Hello, what's that one there? So I need an unloader. That end. So I need 2 more tins of paint. So I need the light blue and that colour. And then I need to get an unloader from downstairs as well. Let's take the unloader. Okay, so that is it complete for today. So we'll be back tomorrow. It's already done stream for 3 hours, so we're not going to do any more. We're going to give it a test tomorrow. We'll be streaming earlier tomorrow. Give it a good test. Make sure it runs smoothly before we open up the last part of the warehouse, that end. And then we'll need to reorganise this section with these 3 doors. I'll be able to take the loop out and do something different. And we'll we'll do one pass, make sure it's working, and then we'll open that area up because the last door can just be combined into this one. So that will be fine. If there's a denial door somewhere that end, we will just take away the bridge, run it that way. Because it can only be at the end, downstairs, or at the end, upstairs, but we'll run it that way. So we'll try and cut the denials in half. And then we just got to do those 3 doors over there. We'll try and get about 1 million before we open up this last section. Get them set to some countries. And we are done. That's the main part anyway. As we generate some funds, we'll change all these where we can. We will change these to speed conveyors. And then we'll see what's the maximum parcel count we can do in one day. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and follow. You can go to our YouTube channel, select the game you like, click it, it will take you to the appropriate YouTube playlist. You can see any episodes you may have missed from this or any other games are on there for you to view. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all soon.